What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, Let's Talk Jets. The day after the loss to the Ravens and moments after a very interesting Robert Saleh press conference where you're starting to have second thoughts about how this coach is handling the media and how he's portraying himself in these press conferences. So social media today was very interesting, as it seems like the fan base is divided into two groups. The first group is very frustrated with the loss. It was sloppy play. It was a blowout loss. For those that keep saying it wasn't, for me personally, when the game was over going into the fourth quarter and you have no chance of coming back, to me, that's a blowout loss. So, or you have the other side where it's like, you know what, we got to embrace the positives. You can't be this critical. It's only one game. It's all this. The defense played well. You kind of like sugarcoat a lot of the deficiencies that we saw. So, for me, it's like, at what point is it fair to expect competent, competitive football for 4 quarters? When can you do that? And the most frustrating thing is when you see the team self-destruct, which actually Saleh admitted to today. He said, we beat ourselves. Well, why did you beat yourself, coach? Why are your receivers dropping passes? Why is ball security becoming a problem now? You're either dropping passes, you're fumbling. The offensive line play was not good. I mean, I watched it again today, and I was like, man, they got manhandled. They got completely overpowered, which is concerning, especially with a quarterback that can't move. The personnel groupings, which you tried to explain why Garrett Wilson wasn't in much in the first half and why Uzama was in the second half. I understand what he was trying to say. Doesn't make any sense to me because you got to maximize your playmakers. I understand you want to take advantage of mismatches, but to not have Garrett Wilson on the field to me is insane. So, but the weirdest thing was now there's a sense of bravado coming out from Robert Saleh, which could either, I think, at this point, make or break him. Now, he came out and said, listen, we're keeping receipts, and we turn this around. We're going to shove it down people's throat. We're going to be like, you know what? I told you so. This is the same guy that said, a week ago, that our process is too good to fail. So I appreciate that, man. And maybe the team will rally around him, and maybe it's us against the world mentality, and maybe that's what this young team needs. But in my experience, in situations like this never ends well. Because if you have a couple more duds, it's going to be thrown completely in your face. So he's got to be overly confident and see things that we don't see, or whatever he's trying to do here. But I mean, you're walking a fine line now, man. And I don't want to be this negative, but you're seeing a lot of red flags here. You're seeing a lot of things that are starting to bother you, and it's only one game. But you're saying, okay, if this happens again and again and again, and some of these things were similar to last year, like the Corey Davis drop, or some of the fumbles, or the weird play calls, the rotations. This is similar. The only thing that's been different this year as opposed to last year was the defense. Now, there's a lot of conversations about the quarterback, and I don't understand why Saleh plays he doesn't know how to answer a question. He's trying to be cute and coy. It was a very easy question. Is Joe Flacco your quarterback on Sunday? Well, every position's open up for grabs. We always review things. I got to talk to Mike and this and that. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, but as of now, Joe's our quarterback. How about you just say this? Joe Flacco's my guy. I expect him to play better next Sunday. Next question. You're not going to play Mike White. We know you're not going to play Mike White unless Joe Flacco gets hurt this week. But this is going to get really interesting, man, because when you have this kind of personality, you take on this task, you take on, the media and maybe some of the fans, you better back it up, man. And that's the whole thing. The all gas, no break, you got to back it up. All these little cliches, you got to back it up. Will they do it? Time will tell. But that starts this Sunday against Cleveland. You got to start showing up on both sides of the ball and play winning football.